Hello, everybody. Grant Harrington here, broker, John L. Scott, Mukilteo office. Hey, coming at you with a little bit of a weekend update. Last week went live with my first listing of the year. Learned a lot of lessons from that listing. So I'd like to go over a few different things or address a few different things with everybody before we go into the weekend. First thing, we went live last Wednesday, and so I did one open house on Saturday, and it was crazy. We had over 10 different groups through the house during a 3-hour period. So we still have tons of buyers out in the marketplace. So first thing is, if you are even thinking of listing your home for sale, get it on the market. Get it on the market sooner than later. Time is of the essence, and I have a feeling that there's a lot of potential sellers out there that are waiting to bring their houses to market. Don't get beat. Don't get beat out on this. We still have a significant lack of inventory of homes for sale, but after going live and going through open houses and fielding phone calls, there are still plenty of buyers in the marketplace that are out there. What was very interesting to me was who were the buyers that were in the marketplace currently. A lot of the buyers that came through were actually coming from the north down to the south. They were looking to close down their commute. So we have a lot of buyers out there in the marketplace who bought out and were working virtual and working remotely that need to get back closer to the city, closer to Boeing, closer to Starbucks, closer to Microsoft, closer to all these areas because they're having to come back into work, and they no longer want to make that commute up to Camano, Lake Stevens, Arlington, Granite Falls. So first thing, if you are even thinking of selling your home, get it on the market. Get it on the market sooner than later. Put it out there. My philosophy right now, barring you need to sell quickly, put it out there at your most optimal price that you would like to see. And agents these days, all of the good agents who are still in the market and still doing business, they're not afraid to write offers less than full price. So a few years ago, yes, maybe listing a little bit lower, trying to get a bidding war going was a great philosophy. I actually have kind of changed my philosophy on that now, and I believe that we need to list houses at what we feel the maximum sales price can be, and let the selling agents, which are the agents who represent the buyers, let them determine the market. They're not afraid to write offers these days. There's plenty of buyers out there to be able to write those offers for. So don't let agents talk you into listing for less to try and get the bidding war going anymore. I don't feel that that's the best philosophy at this point in time. Two, if you are a buyer, we had a lot of buyers come through last weekend that were currently in lease agreements, and they felt that they were locked in and they couldn't buy for 6-9 months. That's not always the case, and it's always not always the best course of action to just wait out your lease. Get started early, get pre-approved, know how much you can afford, and it's not a bad thing to get started looking now and start looking at houses when you don't have any stress over your shoulders. If you wait till the last minute and you're forced to buy, that makes for a very stressful buying situation. You also may be walking into a market at that point in time where there are multiple offer situations where it's really tough to get into a house. So if you do have a lease 6, 9, 12 months out, don't let that stop you from prospectively looking at homes, getting pre-approved, going through the motions of it. And if you do find your dream home, make sure that you know what is written in your current lease. Understand that if you do, the potential to sublease to be able to get out of your lease. Is there a buyout clause in your lease? What is the cost of that buyout? There's always can be an opportunity cost of buying a house now versus waiting 6, 9, 12 months to be able to buy. The perfect example is if houses are appreciating at 5% a year, then that $750,000 house may cost you, an extra $30,000-$40,000 come next year. And so if you have, a $3,000 lease, it may just be more advantageous for you to buy out of that lease now and buy the home now and go that route. So everything comes down to unique situations. But if you are currently in a lease and you're letting that hold you up from starting to start the purchase process, don't let that happen. Get pre-approved. Talk to a mortgage lender. Give me a call. I was in the mortgage and banking world for 14 years, so I'm extremely picky with who I refer clients to and for who I work with. So if you have any questions about who to call or who to get pre-approved with, what's most important in a mortgage person is somebody who's going to educate you on what you're buying. So when you know, one, the process and how much it costs to buy a mortgage and you're comfortable with it, then you're armed with that piece of information, and it just makes for a much better buying process moving forward. That's about it. That's all I really got today. Again, there's if you're looking to get your house on the market, get it on the market sooner than later. I think that if you wait too long, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunity there. Two, if you are a buyer, there are still some houses out there that you can get some deals on. Once houses kind of make it past 14 to 30 days on the market, they get a little bit stale, and sometimes you can munch up a deal and get a deal out of some of those. So give me a call. We could take a look at it. Even if you don't think you're going to be in the market 6, 9, 12 months out, let's get it started early. Let's get going early. Let's get ahead of the game. So Grant Harrington, John L. Scott Real Estate Mukilteo, 425-772-8395. And I hope all of you have an awesome weekend. Talk to you later.